Why look for a Denver mediator? Well, if you're getting a Denver divorce, or you need to establish a parenting plan or allocate parental responsibility, it's natural to ask, how do I get a divorce in Denver? How do I deal with allocation of parental responsibility? Another question y'all might ask is, how would I benefit from a Denver divorce mediation using a Denver mediator? Denver-mediator.com can provide answers to many of your questions. For now, let's just touch on how a Denver mediator who uses the Pedavero method of mediation can help you through the divorce process in Denver. For starters, a Pedavero method Denver mediator can save you thousands of dollars over traditional divorce and parenting solutions. Today, traditional methods of breaking up typically mean hours and hours in divorce court and tens of thousands of dollars in attorney's fees. Not to mention the emotional wreckage to parents and their children. The fees can be outrageous. Think about it. Every time you have to go to court, that's at least 2 hours of attorney time at $250 per hour, maybe more. Many charge as much as $499 an hour. That's $500 each party pays if it's just at $250 an hour, and that's for each of 3 to 4 court appearances, not including the final hearing. But wait, there's more! So that's 2 hours per court appearance times 4 court appearances of total 8 hours, plus 8 hours for the final hearing. That's 16 hours total. Then, for every hour in court, there are probably at least 2 hours spent preparing for court. So, if you're going to be in court for 16 hours, that's another 32 hours of preparation. That's a total of 48 hours each party pays. That's well over $10,000. And then add to that fees paid to experts about the children, experts about finances, experts about pension plans. Meanwhile, at the final hearing, you talk to your lawyer, who talks to the judge, the other lawyer, and the experts. The former love of your life talks to their lawyer, who talks to the judge, the other lawyer, and the experts. Then the judge, who's known you for all of a day, maybe, determines your fate and your children's fate. Oh, and notice who the only people there that aren't talking to one another. The only 2 adults who aren't being paid to be there. The only 2 who are ultimately responsible for the children. There's another way to do it, and that's so you could do it yourself and maybe avoid some of the court time, certainly avoid the attorney's fees, at least initially. But the forms aren't the easiest things to fill out. And if you slip up and fail to properly define something or forget to put something in the paperwork, guess what? Do not pass go. Go straight back to scenario 1. You'd be shocked how often this happens. Is there any other way? We think so. The Pedavero method. Divorce and child custody resolutions made easier. Maybe it won't be easy, but at least it'll be easier. We use a unique process that includes mediation and that deals with all the aspects that a person has to contend with when there are children or assets or debts involved. We focus on results while generating an environment that reduces the impact on the parties and, perhaps more importantly, on the children. There's an old saying, criminal lawyers see bad people at their best, and divorce lawyers see good people at their worst. We help good people invent a new life that nurtures them and their children and facilitates the return of productivity, fun, and play. Now, there are practical reasons that a Pedavero method Denver divorce mediation is so effective. One, we know the issues that must be addressed, and we're experienced enough to know many potential solutions most people would never consider, never even think of. Then there are things about the Pedovera method training that are not so easy to quantify. A Denver mediator trained in the Pedovera method has acquired through that training an extraordinary intuition, a profound understanding of people, and enormous compassion. All these, and the training of a Pedovera method Denver mediator as a whole, allow empowerment and facilitation of an agreement founded upon what's ultimately of value and importance to the participants. We're happy to give away as much information as possible. On our website, denver-mediator.com, you'll find volumes of helpful information, frequently asked questions, and free reports and free forums. The more you learn, the easier our job has become. Again, that'll just save you money.